Traders, if you go through the videos that I've uploaded into Tradingview, you'll see this last NAS100 video. And in the video, well, this was the screenshot from the video. And I was talking about this break of, well, shift in the trend, and we were looking for a buy opportunity here. So this has played out really well. If you took this trade based on the video, you would have possibly entered, well, we had this retrace right here, pull right back into this value area, and that would have been a buy as this was moving away here, stop under the previous low, and that was a nice outcome. So what we're going to do in this video is have a look and see where we're at and contemplate a couple of ideas. So first of all, I mean, this is pretty bullish. We've had this relentless drive. Now, I've mentioned in a couple of videos, you want to watch out for when this is trending. Let me just clear everything here. You want to watch out for these imbalances. Okay, it's a 4-hour chart, so we've got this imbalance here that's unresolved. Imbalance as in is one-sided trading, north bullish imbalance. Okay, this green candle. All right, so price didn't rebalance, hasn't come back down through this level. So we have this imbalance, and we also have this one here. This is a 4-hour time frame. All right, and I'm always marking these up with the thinking that there's a possibility this looks to rebalance at some stage. That's always on my mind. Okay, so if I'm looking to buy at this level, understand the risk. This could turn around and trade back down through these levels. I mean, it doesn't happen quickly. I mean, it could take time, but at some stage I would think, have a look at this, for example. This is a daily. This is an imbalance here. See how it traded down into it? I mean, how many days is that, right? But, on the 4-hour time frame, it can happen a lot quicker. But, yeah, at some stage, I would expect that to get touched. If you have a look left, I mean, all of these imbalances, generally get touched. We've got, that one here. So this is still unresolved. Let me just delete everything. Possibility it pulls back. So now what we've got here is this trend. And in the last couple of videos, or few videos, I've mentioned the using the anchored VWAP. I think it's a really good tool to use, and we'll look at that, because basically we see price expanding and retracing, but it's not going to be a clean trend as we would want it to be. Okay, so we get that'll happen. So what we've got here is pretty much that. So we get low to high retrace, and people get comfortable with this. They buy on the retrace 4-hour time frame, and if that's the case, long position here, stop under the previous low. This run on liquidity here takes out all of these stop losses prior to moving on. And one of the tools that I like to use is the anchored VWAP, because what you're going to find, for example, here, it's a 4-hour chart. See how this is traded out. Okay, it's overextended here. It's right out into this third deviation VWAP. So that's where you want to be a little bit careful, because this is always going to look to pull back into the mean if it's overextended. So whenever price trades into this outer line or this outer level here, I'm always expecting a reasonably deep pullback. So we've got this trend happening at the moment. I mean, look, it's a really nice price action, and don't get too comfortable with it. So we get low to high retrace, buy, low to high retrace, buy, right? And it really traps a lot of traders. They get comfortable with this low to high, and well, I mean, that just kept going. But if you're on the lower time frame, you might have seen it pause possibly here, and that could have been a buy. Right? This is a typical Fibonacci low to high retrace down into the 5061.8. That could have been a thing. So if that was a thing, buy, stop under the previous low. This move here has taken out a lot of stops resting under here. That's a pretty deep pullback, right? So, the question now with this is, does it continue bullish or does it roll over, right? So we have this trend here, break of market structure there, bearish break of structure, but it didn't continue, okay? Then we get this trend, bullish break of structure here, to the upside, continues bullish break of structure. Now we have this break here, bearish break, and have a look at this lower high and lower low. So you want to be a little bit careful. So how to get involved with this? I'm always going to go down to the lower time frame. So let's just do that. We'll go down to an hourly, have a look at it from this perspective, grab the anchored VWAP, throw it at the base of this swing low. That'll do. Okay, so we're getting a pullback into the mean here. All right, so it traded out, deep pullback. See, every time we see this heading towards this third deviation, expect a deep pullback. So how do you get involved with this? Well, I'm going to be looking at the lower time frame. I'm going to mark up this. Okay, so we've got a potential target if you're bullish. We have, this entire price swing. If this breaks structure and continues bearish, consider these levels here. Just pick up these lows wherever you see a value area. All right, potential targets if this rolls over. All right. Okay, so what I'm saying is, if we see continued lower highs and lower lows, there are a couple of targets we could consider. I'll be looking at this from the lower time frame. This here, I'm just going to extend out a bit further. Okay, both of these. So this is the range at the moment that I'm currently interested in between these two levels. All right, this swing here. We'll just work from that for now, unless this low is compromised. Okay, so I'm going to go down now to a 15-minute chart, even a 10-minute. I quite like the 10-minute. See how this is trending up, higher highs, higher lows. Well, you want to watch lower high, lower low. Getting that. At some stage, this is going to find support, and it could be this liquidity under here. Okay, so you see these lows under here. There's these sell stops that are sitting under here are a target. Right? This has already been hit, so it's running the liquidity, running these stops under here at the moment. Right. So from here, it could pick up. It could do that. Now, if it does, there's an opportunity on the break of market structure to get involved long on the lower time frame, and you could look at that. So if we see another higher high, a higher low, higher high, higher low setting up, and this starts to move here, then that could be a thing, right? So you want to see if this actually ranges sideways for a bit. Could do that, right? So it might trend bullish, and the thing that I'm going to be looking for would be if it holds here. I want to see something like this. The range, this move here, inviting buyers in. More stops get set up under here from these guys buying. It takes out the stops, and then I want to see this move here with speed, and see this thin candle. This thin candle, nothing left and right. Okay. That's a bearish imbalance. And I mean, look, this could even trade back up into these imbalances. So that could be a buy opportunity, looking to target this area here if you game. Okay, lower time frame, I'd go down to a 5-minute. But, I mean, look, you could do that. But so on the 15M, I'm going to be looking for this kind of price action. Now, it could happen here where it's taken out these lows here. Or if it continues down, then let's just delete some of this stuff. Just follow price action, basically. It'll tell you what it wants to do. It might do that. So keep following it until you see the range, and the rotation. When it's starting to rotate and it breaks market structure bullish. That's the thing that we're looking for, wherever this occurs. So that's pretty much it. I'm not looking to get involved with this at the moment. I mean, look, if you want to day trade scalp it, let's go to a 5M. Yeah, it's not much of a. I'd be careful, but these imbalances are definitely, there's an imbalance there on the 5-minute. There's an imbalance here on the 5M. That's definitely begging for price to come back up and hit these levels. But you want to see it trending up. Okay, basically breaking this structure here, and then you might have something. What else can I say about this? I wouldn't be trading that. What I would be looking for would be a definite shift in market structure, either bullish or bearish. But my bias is bullish, so I'm going to be waiting for this to find support and start rotating north, and then I'll jump in on the break of market structure if I'm in front of my chart. So that's my take on the NAS100. Just be careful, guys. But mark up these levels, points of interest. Like this is a liquidity void under here that's been hit. So that's one point of interest. The next point of interest, if we go out, I don't know, 30 minutes to have a look at it. The next, these levels under here are the next points of interest on the chart, basically. So wherever it finds support at any of these levels, ranges, and then we see the break of market structure bullish would be a possible buy opportunity. So with that, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Definitely comment, and with that, I hope you have a great day, safe trading, and we'll see you in the next video.